with Coach Princess.
You are welcome to another interesting time with your favorite children's coach, Princess Enyinna-Okoro from Kids Igbo Academy. Ebe anyị na-akụziri ụmụaka asụsụ Igbo in a fun, interesting and engaging manner na-eme ka Igbo na-atọ ụtọ ịmụta. We're going to learn Igbo in an interesting way. And our story today is phenomenal. It's mind-blowing. Let me not preempt myself. Before we talk about everything we're learning today, remember those things we like? Have you done them? Have you liked? Have you shared? Have you subscribed if you're new here? And are you preparing to drop your comments at the end of today's video? I am eager to read from you. Don't forget that, okay? Now, let's get into our keywords. The first keyword for today is imumu onochi. Imumu onochi is like when you smile. Imumochi, you're just giving a smile. On cap if na mmadụ na-amụmụ ọnụ ọchị. Do you understand? Now let me make a sentence with that word. Adaobi na-amụmụ ọnụ ọchị. Adaobi na-amụmụ ọnụ ọchị. And it simply means Adaobi is smiling. Good job. The second keyword will be an expression. It can be an exclamation. It can be a question. And that is n'ezioku. N'ezioku means really or indeed. N'ezioku. We can make it as really that happened. N'ezioku ihe mere. Wow, something like that. Do you see? It can just be an expression when you're having a conversation. When you want to say, really, maths is easy. You can say, n'eziokwu, mgbakọ na mwepụ dị mfe. N'eziokwu, mgbakọ na mwepụ dị mfe. It simply means that really, like for real, like indeed, I really mean it. Maths is easy. Good. The third keyword for today is ịgụ akwụkwọ. Say with me, ịgụ akwụkwọ. Some of you already know what that is, right? I'm guessing some people already know. Ịgụ akwụkwọ means to read a book. So if I want to use it in a sentence, I won't use that ego in that way. I would change it a bit. I can say, m na-agụ akwụkwọ kịta, or m na-agụ akwụkwọ ugbu a. It means I am reading now. M na-agụ akwụkwọ, I am reading. M na-agụ akwụkwọ, I am reading. Then I can use ugbu or kita to mean now. M na-agụ akwụkwọ ugbu a, I am reading now. Yeah. So we have learned 3 keywords. It's time for our story. Listen to this story attentively. Because you're going to write in the comments what you learned. You're going to tell your mom and your dad, please, mommy, can I have your phone? I need to type and send it to Coach Princess exactly what it is that I learned, because this story was phenomenal. All right? I'm looking forward to reading from you. Now let's get into our story proper. Ọtụtụ ihe na-atọ Amaka ụtọ. There are many things Amaka likes. Ọ na-enwe mmasị igwu egwuregwu n'ezi. She likes to play outside. Ọ na-enwe mmasị iri mango dị ụtọ. She likes to lick and eat yummy mangoes. Ọ na-enwekwa mmasị ịgba egwu mgbe ọbụla egwu na-ada. She likes to dance anytime she hears the sound of music. Ma e nwere otu ihe Amaka enweghị mmasị ma ya ma ọlị. But there is one thing that Amaka does not even like at all. Can you guess? Ya bụ ịgụ akwụkwọ. That's reading. She doesn't like reading at all. She can dance, she can play, she can do anything else, but she would not like to read. Mgbe ọbụla nne ya na-agwa ya sị, Amaka, gaa gụọ akwụkwọ gị. Amaka hapụ ya na-eme ihe masịrị ya. Every time her mommy calls her, and mommy says to her, Amaka, go and read your book. Amaka will just leave her mommy and be doing what she likes. And then she'll tell her mommy, Mama, aga m agụ ya ma emecha. Mana emecha ahụ anaghị ebi ebi. She'll tell her mommy, I'll read the book later. I'll read it later. But her later never ended. Every time she keep saying later, 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 and she was never reading. Kama ọ ga-agụ akwụkwọ, ọ na-egwu egwuregwu, na-ekiri eserese ụmụaka, na-awagharị gburugburu n'ụlọ ha. Instead of her to read, she would prefer to play, watch cartoons, or just be roaming about in her house. Hapụ akwụkwọ ya n'elu tebụl mgbe ọ debere ya. She would leave her books on the table where she kept them. Otu mgbede, onye nkuzi ya bụ Enyinna-Okoro nyere ụmụ akwụkwọ ọrụ dị mkpa. One evening while they were about to wrap up school, their teacher gave everyone, all the students in the class, an assignment that was very, very important. And she told them something. She said, this assignment will be presented next week. N'ụbọchị Friday ọzọ ka ọ gwara ha, ụmụ akwụkwọ niile ga-akwụrụ n'ihu klaasị kọọ akụkọ sitere n'akwụkwọ ọgụgụ a. She told them next week Friday, all of you students in this class will come out and stand in front of the class to tell a story from this book. She showed them a particular reading book that had so many stories that was for their curriculum and for their class, and told each child that they will have to present in front of the class where other students will look at them and hear how they will present it. Ụmụaka niile kụrụ aka n'ọṅụ. The children in the class were so happy, they clapped excitedly. Mana afọ Amaka malitere ịma jijiji. While everybody else was clapping in class, Amaka was already feeling unsettled. Hey! She began to panic. She was uneasy because she hadn't read that book. She hadn't read that book or opened it for even one day. N'ehihie ahụ, ezigbo enyi ya Chidera nọdụrụ n'akụkụ ya n'okpuru ukwu osisi. Later that day, her friend Chidera came to sit beside her while they were under the tree. And Chidera asked her, Amaka, ị malitela ịgụ akwụkwọ gị? Amaka fee isi si ya mba. Chidera asked her, have you started reading your book, Amaka? Amaka shook her head and said, no, I haven't started. And you know what Amaka said? She said, oge kadi. She told Chidera, there is still time. Chidera, don't stress yourself. Chidera smiled and said to Amaka, Amaka, nne m na-ekwu na ịgụ akwụkwọ obere obere kwa ụbọchị ka mma karịa ịgba ọsọ n'oge ikpeazụ. Which meant that Chidera was telling Amaka, my mom always says something. My mom always says it's better to read a little at a time when we're reading our books, instead of waiting to read it when it's already time for the presentation, the test, or the exam. Amaka Tuareyanya, she rolled her eyes. Amaka rolled her eyes at Chidera and told Chidera, pick up, happen. I'll be fine. Leave me alone. I'll be fine. Why are you stressing me? I'll be fine. Leave me alone. Some of you are like that. Are you like Amaka? Let's keep reading anyway. The days went by very quickly. Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Ma Amaka agụghị akwụkwọ ya. Ka abalị Thursday ruru, ụjọ batara ya obi. The days went by quickly. Before you know it was Monday. From Monday it became Tuesday. From Tuesday it became Wednesday. But Amaka hadn't read her book at all. By the time it was Thursday, she began to panic. She was scared because she knew that the next day was Friday and that was the day for the presentation. Eventually that Thursday evening, she opened the book. As she was looking at the book, the words were looking as if they were too long. The pages were looking as if they were too many. She was like, oh my goodness, she didn't know what to do. She yawned. Oh, books are difficult. They're difficult to read. That's what she did. Amaka, ezigbo agwa ịgụ akwụkwọ na-eme ka mmụta dị mfe. When her mother heard her saying that books are hard, she came and sat quietly beside Amaka and told Amaka, Amaka, good reading habits make learning easier. Amaka now asked her mother, Mama, kedu ihe bụ ezigbo agwa ịgụ akwụkwọ? Her mother smiled. Nne ya mụmụrụ ọnụ ọchị wee sị ya, ezigbo agwa ịgụ akwụkwọ bụ ndị a. Nke mbụ, ịgụ akwụkwọ kwa ụbọchị. Her mother said good reading habits are as follows. Number 1, read every day. Number 2, idobe akwụkwọ gị nke ọma. Keep your books well. Arrange your books. Let your books look good. Nke atọ, ịgụ akwụkwọ n'ebe dị jụụ. Reading in a quiet and calm environment. These are good reading habits. Amaka's mother was telling her some of the good reading habits, and I hope you're learning from Amaka. Ịjụ ajụjụ mgbe ị na-aghọtaghị ihe. Asking questions when you don't understand. Don't just say, I'm reading. We're not understanding anything. You know you're not understanding anything. It cannot go. Ask questions when you need to. Her mother now told her, Ịgụ obere kama ichere ruo gị ikpeazụ. Reading a little at a time instead of waiting for the last minute, the dying minute when you know that it's now time. That's when you start to read. It's too late. Amaka's mommy was educating her that these are some of the good reading habits. If Amaka, what did Amaka do? Amaka suru de nwute. She sighed sadly. Ọ dị m ka ọ ya bụrụ na m bidoro n'oge malite ịgụ akwụkwọ tupu oge a na-eru. Telling her mother, I wish I started early to read these books before now. Nne ya metụrụ ya aka n'obu. Her mother touched her shoulders and told her, mana ọkwa ịma na ị nwere ike ịnwa. Ị ga-agbalị m nwanụ. Her mother told her, you can still try. Give it a try, okay? N'abalị ahụ, that night, Amaka gbalịrị ịgụ akwụkwọ. She said she was going to read. She tried reading. Ma o nweghị ike itinye uche. She couldn't focus. O nweghị ike itinye uche ya n'ihe ọ na-agụ. She tried reading, but she couldn't focus. Ka ihe mee na o tinyeghị uche. Nke mbụ, igwe onyonyo nọ na-ada ụda. The TV in the living room was so loud and she could hear everything that was happening. So even though she was putting her eyes in the book, with her ears, she was actually watching TV. Ngwe egwuregwu ya juru ebe niile. Ngwe ihe o ji egwu egwu, her play toys, her play items were scattered all over. So she will see this teddy bear, and next thing she looks at this doll, and she's just distracted. But she's with her book. What else was distracting her? She stood up every few minutes. I want to go and eat myself. She go. I want to go and pee. I go and pee. I want to go and take snap. She takes a snap. I want to go and check. She was just standing up, finding excuses to stand up. That was why she couldn't concentrate. No geda diganya or daranora nenu table aha. Before it took long, she slept up on that table. Friday roller. By the next morning when she woke up, it was already Friday, the day of the presentation. N'ụbọchị ngosi, the day of presentation. Enrola n'ụlọ akwụkwọ, onye ọbụla baa na class. They got to school, everyone entered their classroom. N'otu ụmụ akwụkwọ ndị klaasị Amaka pụtara n'ihu klaasị na-akọ akụkọ nke ha. Each student came out in front of the class in Amaka's class to tell their own story from the task the teacher gave them. Ụfọdụ kọrọ akụkọ na-atọ ọchị. Some told funny stories. Ụfọdụ kọrọ akụkọ ụmụ anụmanụ. Some told stories about animals. Mgbe na-adịghị anya, onye nkụzi kpọziri sị, Amaka, ngwa bịa n'ihu. Teacher said, Amaka, come to the front. Amaka gara nwayọọ n'ihu klaasị. She went to the front of the class very slowly because she was scared. Aka ya nọ na-ama jijiji. Her hands were trembling. O meghere akwụkwọ ahụ. Ma okwu ndị ahụ malitere igbu egwu n'anya ya. As she kind of opened the book to try to tell her own story, these words began to dance in front of her. It looked as if they were dancing. O chefuru akwụkwọ niile ọ sị na ọ ga-akọ kpamkpam. She totally forgot what it was and she said she was going to say. The story she was going to narrate, she forgot it entirely. Class niile gbachiri nkịtị. The whole class went silent. Ụfọdụ ụmụaka nọ na-ekwu okwu nwayọọ. Before you know it, they started whispering. Amaka doesn't read. Hey, she didn't even read her book. They were just whispering around her. ha bịa na-ekwu okwu nwayọọ nwayọọ, anya mmiri malitere ijupụta Amaka n'anya. Before you could say anything, Amaka's eyes filled with tears because she was embarrassed. Onye nkụzi, who was their teacher, were jiri nwayọọ wee kwuo sị, ngwa Amaka, ọ dị mma, ngwa gaa nọdụ ala. Teacher now said, Amaka, it's okay, go and sit down. Ihere mere Amaka nke ukwuu. Amaka was very, very ashamed. She didn't feel good. N'oge ezumike, ọ nọdụrụ naanị ya nwayọọ mgbe ihere nọ na-eme ya. When it was break time, she just went to one corner to go and sit alone because she was just so ashamed of herself. Chidera, her friend, bịara wee hụ ya wee sị ya, Amaka, ọkwa ịma na enwere m ike inyere gị aka. Chidera told her, Amaka, do you know I can help you? Amaka leriri anya. She looked up to Chidera and said to her, n'eziokwu, really? Chidera now said, m ga-enyenwu gị aka. That meant, yes, I can help you. Mana, ị ga-ekwe nkwa na ị ga-agbanwe agwa ịgụ akwụkwọ gị. Chidera said, yes, I can help you, but you have to promise me that you will change your reading habit. Amaka wee kwe n'isi ngwa ngwa. She quickly nodded her head. Amaka nodded her head like this. Yes. N'ehihie ahụ, Chidera gara n'ụlọ Amaka. By close of school in that afternoon, when school was over, Chidera went to Amaka's house. Ha abụọ haziri ebe pụrụ iche maka ịgụ akwụkwọ n'akụkụ mpio. Together, they designed a special corner of her house for reading. They had a reading corner for Amaka that was just beside the window. That was the first thing Chidera did with her. Next, ha dobere akwụkwọ ya nke ọma. They arranged her book neatly on the table. Next, ha wepụrụ ihe egwuregwu niile ndị na-ada uche. They took away all Amaka's toys, took it away from that reading corner so that they don't distract Amaka. Ha mere nhazi oge maka ịgụ akwụkwọ. They prepared a timetable for Amaka's reading, like a reading schedule. Do you understand? Nkeji 30 kwa mgbede, so that Amaka reads every day, every evening for 30 minutes. She gets to read. So they prepared a timetable where Amaka will read every evening for 30 minutes. Na-enweghị ihe ngọpụ, without any excuse. That was what Chidera helped her to do when she got to her house that day. Na mbụ, o siri ike. At first, all of these things felt hard to Amaka. Amaka chọrọ ịkwụsị ọtụtụ oge. There were many times when she wanted to stop. She wanted to quit. Mana Chidera nọgidere na-agbaghị ume. However, Chidera, her friend, kept hanging around, strengthening her, encouraging her. Sometimes Chidera ga-asị ya, gụọ otu ibe akwụkwọ, ngwa gụọ ọzọ, ngwa gụọ ọzọ. Chidera says, open this page and read this page. Just read only this page. When Amaka was done, Chidera would tell her, okay, but read the next page. She'll read it. But read the next page. That was how she started encouraging Amaka. Nne ya nyerekwara aka. Amaka's mom also helped out. Mgbe ụfọdụ, ha na-agụkọ akwụkwọ ọnụ n'olu dara ụda. Sometimes her mother joins her to read. They read together loudly, just to encourage Amaka. Mgbe ụfọdụ, nwanne ya nwoke nke ntakịrị na-anụ akụkọ ya. Some other times, it was Amaka's little brother sitting down to listen to Amaka as she reads out from her book. You understand? Nwayọọ nwayọọ, ịgụ akwụkwọ malitere ịdị mfe, and gradually reading became easier for Amaka. It became easier for her. Mgbe ahụ, ihe ukwu wee mezie, and that was when something great happened. Amaka malitere ịnụ ụtọ akụkọ. Amaka began to enjoy the beauty of stories, of words, of reading. Ụfọdụ oge, ka ya na ndị dinta na-ejegharị n'ọhịa. Sometimes, when she's reading, she travels with the hunters as they went through the forest in her storybooks. Ụfọdụ oge, ka ọ na-aga n'alaeze ndị adaeze. Some other times, she journeyed with some princesses in her storybooks as they went through their kingdom, storybook kingdom. Ọ mụtara ọtụtụ ihe gbasara ụmụ anụmanụ, mbara igwe, na omenala dị iche iche. She learned many things about animals, the world, the clouds, and she learned about different cultures. all because she started reading. Akwụkwọ akwụsịla ịdịzi ka ndị iro. Her books stopped looking like enemies to her. Ha wee ghọrọ ya ndị enyi. And her books began to look like friends to her. So she stopped being enemies with her books and became friends with her book. Ka izu ole na ole gachara, Oriakụ Okoro onye nkụzi ha nyere ha ọrụ akụkọ ọzọ. After a few weeks, their teacher gave them another task on stories. Mana ugbu a Amaka adịla njikere. But now Amaka was ready. Mgbe ọ kwụrụ ọtọ n'ihu klaasị, o kwuru okwu nke ọma na-enweghị egwu. When she stood up to talk in front of the class, she spoke confidently, without fear, without timidity, or without even being intimidated. Ụmụaka chịrị ọchị n'ebe akụkọ ahụ na-atọ ụtọ. As she was reading, when she got to the funny part, her classmates laughed. Ha gere ntị nke ọma n'okwu ọbụla. They listened to her very well. They listened to every word she read. Mgbe ọ gụchara, klaasị niile kụrụ aka ike. By the time she was done reading, the whole class started clapping. They gave her a sound round of applause. Oriakụ Okoro mụmụrụ ọnụ ọchị na mpako. And then her teacher began to smile proudly, like she was a proud teacher. Wee sị ya, jisike Amaka, imeela ọfụma. Imeka, omume na-eweta ime nke ọma n'eziokwu. Her teacher smiled proudly and said to Amaka, Amaka, well done. You have done so well. Indeed, practice makes better. Omume na-eweta ime nke ọma n'eziokwu. Indeed, practice makes better. Amaka jupụtara n'ọṅụ. Amaka was so joyful. She was so happy. Mgbe ụlọ akwụkwọ gbasara, ọ gwara nne ya wee sị nne ya, nne m, ịgụ akwụkwọ anaghịzi atụ m egwu. When school was over, she went home and told her mom, Mom, I'm no longer scared of reading. Nne ya chịrị ọchị wee sị ya, ọ bụ n'ihi na ezigbo agwa na-eme ka ihe siri ike dị mfe. Her mother smiled and said to her, Amaka, I'm happy for you. Good habits make difficult things easier. Good habits make difficult things easier. Site n'ụbọchị ahụ gawa n'ihu, Amaka kwụsịrị ichere ruo n'oge ikpeazụ tupu ọ na-agụ akwụkwọ. From that day moving forward, Amaka stopped waiting for the last minute or the last day before the exam or the test or the presentation before she read. She stopped that habit. Kwa mgbede, ọ na-agụ akwụkwọ ya nke ọma. Every evening, she made sure that she read well. Nwayọ nwayọ, o wee si otu ahụ wee ghọrọ otu n'ime ndị kacha mma n'ịgụ akwụkwọ na klaasị ya. And gradually, Amaka became one of the best super readers in her class. And that is the end of the story. I so much love the happy ending of this story about Amaka because she moved from a painful situation to a very joyful and successful situation. I know you have learned something. Let's go to Ihe Mmụta. Welcome to Ihe Mmụta. In this segment, we talk about what we have learned. This is the time to take your parents' phone. Even if you're watching it on your smart TV, tell your mom and your dad, Mom, please, can I have your phone? I need to type what I have learned to Coach Princess right now. Do it. Start to type your comments. I am eager to read from you, okay? The first lesson I'm going to share from my own end, my own Ihe Mmụta number 1 is good reading habits help children learn better. Ezigbo agwa ịgụ akwụkwọ na-enyere ụmụaka aka ịmụta ihe nke ọma. Good reading habits will help you learn. Some of you think you don't do well in class or you don't perform as well as you would have wanted. It's not because you're dull. It's not because you're not smart. It may just simply be that you don't have good reading habits. Some of it because your parents are still helping you. If your parents say, okay, you're up to the age where you can start reading by yourself, will you still be able to do it well and be successful at the end of the term? This is a time to learn good habits, good reading habits. It will help you learn better. It will make learning easier and fun for you. Amaka struggled until she learned good reading habits. How about you? Have you learned it? Or are you learning it now? And after learning it now, are you going to start practicing? I want that from all of you. Bido tata bido mara ka esi eme ezigbo agwa ịgụ akwụkwọ. Start practicing good reading habits. Okay? Good. Lesson number 2. I call it a stitch in time saves 9. It means make hay while the sun shines. Don't wait for when it's almost late. Eme ngwa ngwa, emeghara ọdachi. Reading a little every day is better than rushing at the last minute. Then it's now the next month that you have exam. Or hey, exam is now tomorrow. Exam is next week. You now start hurrying up and you're now scattered. You are just overwhelmed because now it's a lot. But if you started reading it gradually, one day at a time, 1 week at a time, by the time it was time for exam, you would have been fully prepared. So learn to read a little every day. Ịgụ obere kwa ụbọchị ka mma karịa ịgba ọsọ n'oge ikpeazụ. Karịa na-eme because you're just disorganized. You didn't start early. Start early. Don't wait for when it's almost exam time or test time or the quiz time. Prepare from the beginning. Okay? Practice reading a little every day instead of waiting for the last minute. All right? I trust you. I know you'll do it. The third lesson we're going to learn from today's story is a quiet and organized reading corner helps concentration. Ebe dị jụụ ma dị ọcha na-enyere mmadụ aka n'itinye uche. Sometimes you are reading in agwa mana uche ga-adị ya. Like Amaka was reading at the beginning when she finally said she was going to read the night before the presentation. But her toys were everywhere. The TV was loud. She was hearing the TV and she was just deceiving herself, thinking she was deceiving other people. You're with your book like this, but your ear is listening and hearing everything else happening. Why not find a quiet corner? Why not keep that corner organized and neat? It will help your mind. It will help your brain to focus on what it is that you're supposed to be reading. Some of you will have midterm tests, assessments, exams, anytime. This is the video to remind you of what to do so that you actually do well in school. The next point we're going to learn is good friends. I keep telling you about good friends on this channel. Good friends encourage us to improve. They don't leave us the way we are. They find a way to encourage us so that we get better. Ezigbo ndị enyi na-agba anyị ume imeziwanye onwe anyị. Good friends will bring out the goodness. They bring out the best version of us. Some people will say, hey, she's my friend. When everybody was laughing at her in class, I didn't laugh at her. You didn't laugh at her, but did you go to help her? Look at what Chidera did. She didn't just keep quiet and leave it at that. She came to Amaka and said, Amaka, I want to help you, but this is what you're going to do. I want to help you, but I want you to commit to the process. You will agree to be helped. You will make a promise that you will change your reading habits and make them good. Amaka said, yes. Because at that point, she needed the help. So don't wait until you get embarrassed. Get yourself good friends that will support you, that like to read just as you like to read, that will ask you questions about what you have read and you get to ask them, or things like that. Do you understand? That's what I want. Right? So remember, it's something I want you to do. When you have finished watching this video and you have put your comments, I want you to go and prepare a good reading corner for yourself. Take a picture of it and send it to me in the comments. I want to see that you have prepared your own reading corner where there will be no distraction, no toy, no TV, no noise. and it is neat and it is organized. Okay? I thought to just add that before. The next lesson, number 5. Practice can turn weakness into strength. Omume nwere ike ime ka adịghị ike ghọọ ike. Omume o nwere ike ime ka adịghị ike ghọọ ike. When you are practicing and you're like, oh, I'm weak in this. Sometimes you don't even know what you're really weak at because you're still a child and you're discovering yourself. Oh, I'm not good. Reading is not for me. Reading is not for me. How do you know it's not for you? Have you given yourself over to it? Have you practiced and practiced and practiced until you saw a way out? So when you practice something, it turns something that looks like a weakness into a strength. Before you know it, you find out, like Amaka, that you're now very good at this thing you thought you were never good at. Some of you feel that way about maths. Some of you feel that way about science or about English. Don't feel negatively about any subject. Tell yourself, I'm going to practice until I get better. Omume nwere ike ime ka adịghị ike ghọọ ike. It is practice that turns your weakness from weakness into strength. Okay? I know you got that. Good. And then the final lesson for today is that books can open our minds to wonderful adventures and knowledge. When you read, your mind gets enlightened. You know more than you knew before. You begin to experience different things. You'll know about different cultures, about different animals, and there are many things you can learn about just by reading. Akwụkwọ nwere ike ime gị uche gị na uche m n'ụzọ njem na ụzọ ọmụmụ dị ebube. You will learn things that are wonderful, that are beautiful when you read. So if you're here, you like watching cartoons, you like pressing your mommy's phone or daddy's phone, or your iPad or your tablet, and you play a lot of games, but you don't spend time reading, you have to start reading. And I recommend you take physical books, like physical books. I wish I had one near me that I can show you. Physical books, something like this. Start reading books, like proper books. Don't just watch things. Don't just be on the screen. Take physical books and read. It's going to help you learn a lot. Okay? Yay! Now, before we wrap up this video, in summary, I want you to tell me, what good reading habits have you learned today? Number 1, don't wait for the last minute. Don't be a last minute girl or boy. Design your reading corner, prepare it and arrange it with your parents. Remember to take a picture and send it to me in the comments. Number 3, make sure your books and your notes are always tidy, organized, and neat. Some of you treat your books anyhow. You don't even know where you kept them. The edges of your notes are folded. That's not a good habit. It's not even going to encourage you to read because your books look tattered. Some of you, it's your handwriting. You write in a squiggly manner. You just write all over the place. You don't write systematically. When your handwriting is nice, it encourages you to even read that note that you have. So make sure your books are neat. The next one is stay in a distraction-free zone. No distractions, no toys, no TV, nobody playing or singing near you. Just focus. The next reading habit, get a timetable, a schedule like Amaka and her friend did. That says, I'm going to read this subject today. Tomorrow I'm reading this subject. Next tomorrow I'm reading this subject. Prepare a timetable that tells you what to read per time. Okay? And then the next thing, learn to ask questions when you don't understand. Don't say you understand, but you know you don't understand anything. You're just looking, you're just going through the pages, but it's not entering because you don't understand. So learn to ask questions when you don't understand. And remember something, success is fulfilling. The thought of how success tastes should motivate you to pay the price and read today. Remember how fulfilling success is. Look at how Amaka felt. Compare how she felt when she couldn't read anything, when she couldn't see anything in front of the class. She was just there looking. People were whispering. People were behaving anyhow towards her. See the embarrassment of failure. See the embarrassment she felt. Compare that with the joy she felt, the fulfillment she felt when she did it so well that day confidently. And then she went home and told her mom, I'm no longer afraid of reading. I'm a super reader. See the joy. So think of your own joy. It may be the award ceremony of your school that they give out an award for people that perform well, or the prize giving day, or that you collect your report sheet and you feel good about your performance. Think of that successful feeling you will have and begin to work hard today. Don't wait till exams. I know I'm doing this video now so that you don't wait till the last minute. Start now. This is the time. This is the time to make hay while the sun shines. We will make hay while the sun shines. Oh, this has been a beautiful session. Please clap for me. Today's for you are clapping for me. I will clap for you when I see your own pictures and your comments in the comment section. That's when I'll clap for you. It's been a beautiful time and I totally enjoyed doing this. Don't forget, you want to learn Igbo in a systematic manner. We're going to throw open the doors very soon for summer school registration. Those that want to come in for summer classes, group summer classes, we're going to send you the information very soon. However, if you have inquiries, you want to find out how it runs, you want to find out when we're starting, or you want to enroll yourself, your loved ones in for our classes, just send a message to the email address displayed on your screen and we will get in touch with you. Okay? Don't forget, Igbo Amaka. Igbo is beautiful. Soya. Speak it. Soya. It's good to speak it. It's good to know it, but it's better to speak it. Remember what Amaka's mommy told her? Practice makes better. For you, you may feel I'm weak in Igbo. Igbo. It just sounds somehow, but speak it like that. What did I say? Speak it like that. It is the practice that makes you better. Not knowing it, not hearing it from your parents or watching this video. That's not enough. Practice your own. Practice makes better. Right? Till I come your way next time, I remain your one and only Coach Princess Enyinna-Okoro. Aga m ahụ unu mgbe ọzọ. Na-asụkwa ndị Igbo maka gịnị? Igbo Amaka. Good day.
Learn with Coach Princess.